Joe, we had Rio Tinto's production guidance today. What did they say?
Rio Tinto is a massive miner of iron ore and, to a lesser extent, copper, and it produced record amounts of both last year. In iron ore in particular, which drives about 80% of its earnings, they produced 266 million tonnes. Now, that's kind of exactly what they said they were going to produce, about 265 million tonnes.
So we know about the volumes, but really iron ore prices. This is a really contentious point now. What's the outlook for iron ore prices this year?
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking for miners as a contrarian bet in 2014, after they had a pretty terrible year in 2013, you have to be comfortable that prices aren't going to collapse. Now, surprisingly enough, in 2013, iron ore prices didn't collapse, even though many people did expect them to. They kind of hugged $130 a tonne, more or less, throughout the year. This was because of stronger than expected Chinese steel demand. That grew faster than Chinese GDP. The problem is those factors may not repeat this year because iron ore inventories in China have grown quite a bit, and we're not sure what economic growth will be like in China this year.
Okay. Well, the shares did very well today. They were up 3.5% or so on pretty good volume. What do we do with the shares?
A drift downward in the iron ore price isn't necessarily a reason to kind of jump out of Rio. Like you said, the shares are up quite a bit today and have been risen quite nicely since June. So Rio is really a contrarian bet, and also this production guidance, which was on target, which you could say isn't really news, has apparently pleasantly surprised investors. That's very interesting because it looks like investors don't believe the market is going to be massively oversupplied with iron ore from Rio or the rest of the industry this year.
So Joe, then it looks as though this announcement has given us some investors some food for thought on the mining sector for the rest of this year.